Hello and welcome to Books and Beyond. I'm your host, Jimmy Bennet, and Books and Beyond is the show where we hope to help people personify their aspirations. Before we get to my guest tonight, we have a very special show, but before we get there, I want to put out two shout outs. One is to CAPA, the Southeastern Connecticut Authors and Publishers Association. It's a group of writers and artists, illustrators, editors, agents. We meet once a month, the third Thursday of every month at the Groton Library at 6:30. Next month, Trish Robb will be our guest speaker. It's a great organization if you're writing a book or want to write a book or want to learn more about the process. Great networking, great people. It's a good time. Come on down. And the other thing is something I started up a few months ago is I joined Toastmasters. Well, there I go with the anyways, it helps you speak better in public. It's a good way to learn how to speak in public, how to form your thoughts, how to keep yourself organized in your head when you're talking. For anybody that does any kind of speaking or wants to do any kind of public speaking, I'd suggest that you come. We meet at the Mystic Aquarium Mill Center the second and fourth Wednesdays of every month. Come on by. You're welcome to come at any time and check it out. Great group of people. But leave it at that for now, because I really want to get to our show. I have a very special guest tonight and a wonderful friend in person, Shannon DePerry, who is the president of Operation Fresh Start, a local organization I'm going to let her tell you about. Shannon, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Jimmy.
This is our third or fourth?
Fourth, I think, yeah.
Our fourth holiday show,
yeah.
So... Well, tell everybody about Operation Fresh Start.
Thank you, Jimmy.
I really want...
Thank you for always supporting us. It means so much to us. So, I'm Shannon DePerry. I am the president of Operation Fresh Start. We are a small nonprofit, grassroots in Pawcatuck, Connecticut. Our mission is to help kids in foster care, homeless young adults, and families in need. Define a family. A family is people that live together. You know, it doesn't have to be a mom and a dad and children. It could be grandparents that have taken on their grandchildren, or grandparents and a mom and a child that live together. That's the kind of people that we support. And what we do for them is when they have, a lot of times, our homeless community is just inundated with trying to find homes. It's so bad right now. People can't find home. Waiting lists are 2 and 3, 4, 5 years long. But when people do get into an apartment, we help them make their house a home. So what we do is we give them everything that they need, from their bedding to their towels to a trash can filled with all their cleaning supplies and their kitchen items and their pots and pans. We get them all set up with everything like that. But through the years, we've been able to even personalize it more through the thanks of other organizations that have helped us, which is one is the Purse Project. It's a wonderful group of women headed by Gina Johnson, and they get together a couple times a year. They bring pocketbooks. Some are new, some are just slightly used, but they're beautiful pocketbooks. They fill them with toiletries and makeup and girly things. And so after the moms get everything that they need from us, we take them over to the shelf and let them pick out a pocketbook. And the joy on their faces is just, it brings joy to my heart. And the other thing is I hope I get it right, the Westerly Artist Cooperative at the train station in Westerly. Wonderful group of people. Donate art to us.
Oh, all right.
So there's 2 artists that have been donating to us. So they also get a beautiful piece of art to hang in their new homes.
Nice.
And they're beautiful. It's just so nice. My heart is full every week. And it used to be we would help maybe 1 or 2 people a month. It's 2 or 3 people a week now.
Wow.
It's gotten big, and we don't ask for financials. We don't ask personal questions. It's not important to us to know where you are in your walk of life. what's important to us, that we can help you get a fresh start.
Right.
I will never ask people for their financials, because the guidelines are so rigid that if you make $10 too much, sometimes you can't get help.
Right.
And I don't want to ever. I don't like to say no, so
Right.
I'm not going to do that.
Good.
What I do ask is, I asked them to write a thank you, so that we can thank the community, which supports us and able to do our community service work. We don't funded by the state or anything like that. We are funded by our community and fundraisers and everything else that we do to bring money in to help people.
Right.
So, and speaking of fundraisers, we are.
I want to touch on 2 points though before we start with that.
Sure,
2
go right
points I
ahead.
want to touch on. One is, I want to emphasize the grassroots movement here. That you are community based. You help people in our community.
Yes.
I realize there's a lot of great causes out there, and it's hard now to decide when you can who to help, you know, and where should you spend your money, or where should you, who should you get behind. But the one thing I'll tell you is, it is hard these days with the scams and the internet, and you never know sure if your money's going to go to the Jamaican Relief Fund, or somebody's just going to be, putting it in a bank account somewhere. But when you give to a big organization like United Way or something like that, and I'm not, they are
They do
good
a lot.
people, they
yeah,
do
they
a
do
lot of stuff.
for us.
But you're putting a drop in the ocean. When you help Operation Fresh Start, you're giving somebody dying of thirst a glass of water. You are really making a difference.
Oh, thank you, Jimmy.
And part of that, and that's the other thing I want to stress upon, is I want you to really think about what they do, because it is one thing, to give somebody some food to eat and stuff like that, but the things that you give them is what makes a house a home. Mm-hmm. You can get into an apartment. I've been there where I've moved into an apartment. I brought a mattress, some clothes and stuff like that, and then realized, wow, I don't have a garbage can. I don't have a toothbrush. I don't have toothpaste. I don't have, and the other 1,000,001 things. You know what I mean? And it gives you that start. Makes you feel like you've got a place that you can take care of now, because you have the things to do it with.
Yes.
And the things to take care of yourself with. And I think that is very, very important. And it's a community based, so we're helping each other. When you help these people and they get on their feet, I know a lot of them pay it forward.
Yes, they
in
do.
the community, but these people are living with us in our community. They're spending their money here. Hopefully they're going to earn their living here. You know what I mean? You're building our community, and that's something that you can see and you can touch, and that's, I think, a beautiful thing.
And it also, I'm glad that you brought that up, because it gives people a sense of pride.
Right.
And when you have a sense of pride, you stand taller, you feel better, your kids are happier,
Right.
they do better in their life. It's so important to take care of our own community.
Yes.
I feel for everyone in the world. It's a hard world right now.
Yes.
I have faith that it's going to get better, but right now it's hard.
Yep.
But if we can all do a little bit, I was thinking about the other day, I was talking to my husband, and we have almost 3,000 followers on our Facebook page. If every person gave $1 that's
Right.
on our Facebook page, we would be able to make so many welcome baskets.
Right. Right.
And because they're expensive. I mean, it costs, I would say, to set someone up, it's probably around at least $200.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff that we give is new.
Right.
I think that certain things should be new, bedding,
Yeah.
towels, things like that. I'm very particular about pots and pans. I will take used ones, but they have to be in pristine condition.
Right.
They cannot be scratched Teflon.
Right.
Because I won't give it to anybody. But we've been lucky enough to have Walmart in Westerly donates things to us. They just call me up randomly and say, hey, I have stuff for you. I have no idea what I'm getting. But they gave me like 5 sets of pots and pans the other
Nice.
day. Nice ones.
Nice.
You know, so when my moms come, or my dads, or my grandmas, you know, whoever's needing things, I'm able to give them new pots and pans, and it makes them so happy. We give cookbooks. We even started putting fire blankets in our welcome baskets because they're really important to have. I actually had one of the moms that I helped. She had a fire at her house. We had given her a fire blanket, and her son was there at the time, and he used that fire blanket to keep the fire contained and help put it out. It was electrical until the fire department
Wow,
got there, and
nice.
he even got an accommodation. So when that happened, I realized that was something important that we needed to put in
Right.
there, because some places don't have fire extinguishers.
Right.
They should.
Yeah.
Every place should be, any apartment should be equipped with one, but they're not always.
Right.
You know, so that's another thing that we've added. You know, they're not cheap, but they're not super expensive.
Yeah.
But it's little things like that. Like when you're moving in, you're just so happy to get into a place, and then you get in and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have a broom.
Right.
You know, I don't have this, I don't have that.
Right.
And we try and give them as much. We don't do furniture per se, but if you have a list of things that you need, we will put it out on our Facebook page, and people will call me and say that they have this or that or the other thing, and I put the people together, and they arrange it to get them to them.
See, I think that's wonderful too. You know, I mean, when you think about, a lot of people don't know what to do things. They call like get junk, or you know what I mean. And if it's good furniture, I mean, it's not, you know, then yeah, I'd much rather give it to somebody that I know needed a dresser.
You
know what I mean, instead of put it in the dump or you know what I mean, or whatever. Make a lousy $5 on Facebook page or whatever. You know what I mean? Just, you know, and that's the kind of thing that's what I'm trying to stress, is that I think that when you help these people, if you help anybody, they you know, it's going to pay it back in your community. It just makes your community stronger. You know, gives you more, you know, people more pride in their community. You know, makes us all a little stronger, a little bit more connected too, which is what we need.
That's what we need.
We really need
to be
people to see
connected with
each other and
know?
understand. You know what I mean? It's not, you know, people just have hard times.
And
you know?
and the thing is we're you know, I mean, we're in Pawcatuck, Stonington. It's a fairly wealthy community, partially, but there's another part that isn't.
Right.
And we really need to support those people, because those are the people that need our help.
Right.
And, you know, thank God for the Pawcatuck Neighborhood Center and
Yeah.
Stonington Human Services. They are amazing people that help so many people in our community. I'm so thankful to be connected with them.
Yeah.
And they send people to us. And
Right.
our name is getting out there a lot more, because, well, we're going into our sixth year helping people. So it's nice to see that people are getting our name is out there.
Yeah.
And people, we can help more people, because
Right.
that's what we want to do. I don't want to get so big that we lose the personal touch of Operation Fresh Start, but it's nice to see the growth.
Right.
You know, which I have to say, I have to put a shout out to my board. I'm going to list them by name: Sandy Davis, Carolyn Geyer, Corin Jopson, Marianne O'Hare, Debbie Foran. They have been my rocks. I don't know what I'd do without them. They all bring a different skill set. We actually have 3 new board members that will be coming on board. I'm not going to name them yet because it's not official yet, but and they bring a whole nother set of skill sets. I'm a big mouth and I don't mind talking, but I'm terrible with computer stuff.
Right.
You know, it takes me hours to do computer stuff where somebody else could do it in 5 minutes.
Yep.
But I have people that help me, which is great.
Yep.
So now, like this right here, our sip and sign. Amy Wagner, great person, wonderful, been supporting us forever, does my flyers for me, and she does them beautifully. So the sip and sign is a fundraiser that we are having. It's our 3rd sip and sign. Yep. Jimmy's been a part of this, a big part of it. We are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 authors at the Haley Mansion in Mystic, Connecticut at 9 Williams Avenue. It's on November 20th. It's a Thursday evening from 5 to 7:30, so it's not a late event. Tickets are $45. You can get them on Eventbrite. You can call me. You can ask Jimmy. He's got tickets. It's going to be Michael McGuire, Alyssa Bass, Peter Emanuel, Justin Perry, Tom Verde, James Bennet, George Kimmerly, Laura Buchwald, and Sarah Downey. They all write very different books. They will be giving a 5 to 10 minute presentation, each of them. It'll be throughout the evening. It'll be listed what time they'll be speaking. It's on this, which will be on our website, on our Facebook page. Please join it so that you can watch our journey. It's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have, with your ticket, you receive 1 drink ticket, 1 ticket for a raffle basket, which will be a basket filled with each of the author's books and some nice swag to go with it, and a nice little swag bag. I had nice bookmarks made up. They're magnetic and they're a lot of fun. Past hors d'oeuvres from different restaurants. I hit up all my chef friends.
Good.
You bet I did. You bet I did. They're always supportive and love to help. And it's just going to be fun. It's a fun evening, and all the proceeds will go back into our community.
Right.
To help with Christmas, which is coming up.
Hey, even as an author, and I've done a bunch of events, and these are always they're my favorite events. Can you beat? You have a nice cocktail, some great food. The food is always unbelievable. You got great people. It's nice crowds. It's a beautiful spot too. I haven't been in the Haley Mansion. We haven't done it there yet, so I'm really looking forward to doing it there.
Oh, it's beautiful, yeah. Shout
beautiful
out to
spot.
Haley Mansion.
Yeah.
The Inn at Mystic donated that space to us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good. Well, they better have. So, I tell you, it's a really fun night. And you should come out. And I mean, like you say, you get a nice little swag bag, you get a cocktail, you get food, the authors. It's really kind of great. It's a good social night. I mean, it's not like a hardcore.
No, it's
press conference kind of thing.
No,
you know
it's really easy, relaxed.
Yeah.
You get to see old friends and meet new friends. And rumor has it Chef Dennis might be joining us again to run the kitchen. It's possible.
All right.
It'd be great.
Good. I hope he does, man.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a while. That'd be great. So. Me, if I don't have to cook, I'm happy.
I know. It's great. It's just it is a fun night. It's one of my favorite events to do. I love doing the plant sale too, but the sip and sign is just it's just great.
Yeah.
We have fun. And like I said, all the authors will be giving 10% of their proceeds of the books that they sell. They'll all have books there to sell and sign, so you can get great time to get your Christmas gifts done for people that read. There's so many readers out there. Let's buy them books for Christmas.
And a shameless plug, I just have 3 of my books here, but I'll be having The Castle Christmas will be there, which is a nice, like, Hallmarky Christmas type of story. And then I have 2 more books in a new series I started called William Gillette in Mystic. And they're set between the years of 1900 and 1933. So it's going to be a series of 6 stories. I'm on the 3rd one now. I got the 4th and 5th ones outlined. I'll get there.
Oh, wonderful.
But the first one, the Museum Mayhem book Mayan Mayhem book is written in 1932. It has to do with the Marine Historical Society. But the thing about these books is I'm trying to put as much history of Mystic into it as I can. Mystic's a fascinating place. Now, we know it as, we as natives, we get a little crazy with, overcrowded and the tourism and, all the restaurants and stuff like that. But not only is it, a wonderful Mecca and a beautiful spot, food Mecca and a beautiful spot, but it had some crazy history. Mystic has got some things in there that I never knew. And what started me on this was Carl C. Cutler. I went to Carl C. Cutler Junior High. Mm-hmm. Never had a clue who Carl C. Cutler was. Didn't know who he was. And then when I found out who he was and what he did, I don't want to give it away because it's in the book, but I was like fascinated, and I said, "Wow, this is the kind of stuff that interests me
Right.
as a semi-native. I've been here for 50 years, but it's kind of neat." So, anyways,
Oh, very interesting.
we'll get off all that, but so now the sip and sign's the 20th, Thursday night, 5 to 7:30.
Yep.
I'm going to keep pounding that because I really like to see a big turnout.
Yeah,
I really
me too.
would.
Yeah, please get your tickets.
you know-
Go, there's a QR code on the flyers. I put them up all over
Yep.
the place. So, or you can call me anytime, or
Well, it's
reach out on
it's a
Facebook.
great evening of entertainment, but the other thing is, everything is going to go to, the money for the tickets and all that stuff is going to go to the operation, to Operation Fresh Start. I mean, it's doing something,
for our community.
Yeah, but you get to do something for the community and get
You
something
get to
back.
have fun, and
Yeah.
and everything that you put out to it is going to be received with love by us.
Yeah.
And
Yep.
we are so thankful for the support that we get from our community.
Right.
It's amazing. It amazes me every single day how kind our community is.
I think that people want to help. I think people generally do want to help, but like I was saying before, they're unsure of how.
Well,
Or what is there gonna-
our slogan is kind of, we give people a place to be kind.
Yeah. Right.
Because it's not, I mean, yes, it's about money sometimes, but sometimes it's not. I remember a good friend of mine's mom passed away, and she donated pretty much all her household items to me, right? And she donated a KitchenAid. I mean, as cooks, we love KitchenAids, but they're very expensive, and
Right.
most people don't have them for that reason. And it was sitting on the shelf, and this mom came that had been homeless, got in a home with her kids, and she saw that, and her eyes got so big, and she goes, "Is that available?" I said, "Yes." And she took it. She goes, "I'd love to bake. I've always wanted one of these." And honest to Pete, I thought I was going to cry.
Yeah.
Because she was so happy. So I called my friend and let her know. So that it brought joy to the woman that got it. It brought joy to the person that received it. And I'm sure her mom was up there in heaven, being happy too. It
Nice.
goes all full circle.
Yes.
And I feel so blessed
Yep.
that I am able to receive that. I get to receive it from the people that donate, and I get to receive it from the people that we donate to.
So now, what other fundraisers you have going? I want to get to, because we're running out of time here.
All right,
we
so the next thing going on will be our Christmas drive, Adopt a
Right.
Family. Please join our Facebook page. We've got my girl Kaylee Mathewson. Thank you, my IT person. She's the best person in the world. We have streamlined it to where I could send a link to the people that need Christmas for their children, and then we will put it on a spreadsheet, and we will put a link to that spreadsheet on our Facebook page, and it'll be in real time, so you can pick the child that you want, so that there will be no confusion this year. What we ask people to do is buy 2 toys and 2 articles of clothing. The list may be longer than that they ask for. You're welcome to buy them, whatever your heart tells you to do. It's completely fine. But let's make Christmas nice for people this year. With SNAP benefits getting cut.
Yeah, and everything else going on in this
really
world.
It's really going to be a struggle this year for people to.
Right.
And I remember as a single mom, Christmas was so difficult.
Yeah.
Because you want your kids to have a nice Christmas. But do I pay the rent?
Right.
Do I pay the phone? Do I pay the electric? Or do I get my kids Christmas?
Right.
So let's help those people. Let's
Right.
help them have a nice Christmas. And the joy, oh my gosh. What we do now, we started it last year, is that we, when the parents come to get, or caregivers come to get their gifts, we give them a self-addressed stamped envelope to write a thank you. And we got so many back last year with these beautiful thank yous. And we also make sure that the parents get gifts. We have Lots of things that we've been collecting over the year. The Lions Club get pallets, and they donate gifts to us, so we put those away. I had a woman reach out to me today that wants to make gift bags for the moms.
Nice.
So we make sure that the moms and dads and caregivers also get gifts because they don't think about themselves. They just think about their kids. So Christmas is great. I love Christmas.
Yeah.
You know, and then we also have a toy drive.
Yep.
Which you will see McQuaid's Market in Mystic. We're putting the big red sleigh that my husband built. That will be at McQuaid's Market in Mystic this year. Yeah, because last year they said the box was too small and they kept filling it up, so they wanted something bigger. So we decided to put the big red sleigh there. But there'll be a lot of businesses and banks and things like that will have bins or baskets there to drop off a toy, so that when because some people won't get on the list. And we will also donate to Phyllis Cruiser for the Stonington Police Department does a Phyllis Cruiser, and to Stonington Human Services. They do a toy drive, so those toys will go to that, to the Giving Closet. They do a toy drive also, and to Connecticut Association for Foster and Adoptive Families. We will give toys to them, so that we're going to spread it around, make sure that everybody has a nice Christmas.
Well, Shannon, thank you so much. This was a great show. We're going to do it again next year, and
Absolutely.
I hope the year after and the year after. And I know I tell you this every year, but you're an angel girl.
Oh,
You
thank
really
you,
are.
Jimmy.
I known a lot of people in my life, but you have the heart, kid.
Well,
you really are.
I feel blessed to be able to do this.
Yeah, but you do so much for so many people, and wish you nothing but the best, love. Really.
Oh, thank you.
Okay, and I'll help any way I can. You know that.
I know you
All
will.
right?
I love you for it.
Yeah. Well, thanks. Well, we'll see you at the Sip and Sign on the 20th. All right. And when you see those bins and boxes around town, please put something in, and really, really consider going to the Facebook page, learning more about Operation Fresh Start and how you can help. Help makes you feel better too. Thanks so much. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
I think that was good.
That was a good show.
I think so.